Yes. Oh, for sure, Dextro, rather. Also, thank you, Caffeine, for cheering with 500 bits. Just want to say thanks for all the helpful Falcon guys that have helped me a lot. Well, thank you so much for the support. I really appreciate it. I just want to see what my bracket path is. I don't really care when I'm seated. I just want to see who I have to play and get ready. Thank you, Chillshroom Blue, for cheering with 100 bits, by the way. Hey Fatality, I am awful at adaptation and keeping my brain in my gameplay. I'm curious, since you seem fantastic at it, what are some of the things you look for when you're trying to download an opponent / finding out why you are losing? Alright, well, in general, what I'm going to be doing the most is just trying to watch literally every single thing they do and ask myself, why are they doing this? Why are they doing that? So on and so forth. Just taking the time needed to really understand why someone is doing, well, anything. Like, if they do X, ask yourself, well, what's the underlying reasoning behind them doing X? If they do Y, what's the underlying reasoning behind them doing Y? And just continue to ask yourself these things. Eventually, over time, you should have, like, a compendium of sorts of, like, a lot of individual things your opponent has done that you can learn from. If you think of your opponent's brain as a jigsaw puzzle, where each individual thing they do is like a piece of it, do you really need every single piece of the puzzle to realize that the puzzle is of a golden retriever, for instance? No. It's a way of getting an idea of the whole of how your opponent thinks without actually looking at it. Or without having to see them in all these different situations. Which, in theory, can allow you to predict how they're going to behave even in situations you've never seen them in before. Mr. Schnips, I would just say I have a very good understanding of my character's frame data, and more specifically, I know exactly where to put myself so that I can continue to apply pressure on you. It's not just being in your opponent's face and pressing buttons, it's knowing what constitutes them feeling pressured in the first place so you can get them to do certain things consistently. Find whatever your opponent's uncomfortable range is, the space they do not want you to be, and then find out how to be there as often as possible. The reason my Falcon feels that way is because I understand what that is, and I'm just there, basically at all times, when things are going my way. Alright, I'm looking at my bracket path now at CEO, and I actually kind of like it, not gonna lie. My projected bracket is I'm projected to win my pool, and then I play Senji. They have me seeded to lose Senji. I'm seeded to lose to Senji, which I don't really care. That's fine. So if I beat Senji, I'm projected to play either Spargo, the 13-year-old Cloud player, or Myron, the Olimar. And if I win that, I'm in top 48 winners, and I play... Okay, so if I win that, I have to play Mars. And then, if I win that, I have to play either MVD or Ally. And if I win that, I'm in winner semis top 8 against either Tweak or Dabuzz, probably. And yes, I will be a CEO. Whether I don't know, I wouldn't say I expect anything, but I'm gonna try to top 8. I'll try my best and we'll see what happens. And yes, Brutality, I am planning to play that at this point, funnily enough. What kind of person does that in that situation? I was so perplexed by that wake up option. Oh! Alright. But yeah, thank you, Vash, I appreciate it. And no, Owens Clan, I haven't played Mars in this game yet, which is another reason I really want to reach him at CEO. We'll see how it goes, though. Another thing I like about my CEO path is that if everything goes according to plan, like really goes well for me, then winners finals would be me versus MK Leo. I feel like that would be the sickest winners finals. What do you mean, how do I like my fried chicken? I like my fried chicken with sauce. Why? Lock-in, I think Sonic Fox has gone to like some locals for Ultimate, but that whole thing is definitely never happening. Why are you pressing buttons?
Falcon wins.
God, that was so tragic. Everything about that stock. This stage is hilarious. What you mean? What? Yes. Oh! That was so sick. The Tipman up air. Angles. I deserve that. Alright, sounds good, Marine. You have a good night, okay? See you around. Ganon's worst matchups? Any character that zones effectively. Like, absolutely any character that zones effectively, I would imagine. And yes, you do have to attack cancel for that, the musicer. It's attack cancel for Falcon is mandatory. If you don't frequently attack cancel, then why are you playing Falcon? It's like being a Peach player that doesn't use float. It's just why? Come here. No, my palace! Oh God, help me. Oh no! Oh no! No! Corn the Jacob? It's a beautiful thing, that's what it is. Outplayed. You have to approach me or I'm gonna time you out. Oh God! Oh, it's your turn now. Enjoy! Understandable. Alright. If I were to fly to, oh God, what? If I were to fly to Albion, it would cost me about 2,500 USD. As much as I'd like to come, that's just... I'm sorry, that's way too expensive. That's ridiculous. Oh man, that echo sounded sick. I'll never get tired of doing that to people. It's one of the best feelings. So simple. Oh! Oh! Oh my God! It finally worked! Got him. All according to plan. Alright, good games. It was fun. Oh no. No, you!